Hey guys, Snupy here. So right now we're on the 10.1 PTR, and Blizzard finally put the new Druid PvP talent on the PTR, and here it is. It's called Wild Attunement. So you might have seen this before on my Twitter or just on Wowhead, and it's a new talent that basically makes clone a lot more valuable, which has been a big problem for Elders, where clone has just felt pretty bad, but still a fundamental problem with the Druid tree is just how hard it is to actually get clone and how many talent points it takes to get there. But that's a topic for a different video. So basically, this talent makes clone quite freaking strong because every time you land a cyclone, it's gonna use Feral Frenzy on your next bite, rip, or maim. So let's say I cast a cyclone now. Puts me in cat form automatically, by the way. And then if I press, let's say, rake and then rip, it's gonna use Feral Frenzy and also give us those 5 calm points. So that's actually pretty crazy, as it currently has no cooldown. There's no internal cooldown, so if you spam Cyclone, you get it again. Again. And it doesn't really have to be like a Cyclone that lands, just the cast has to be completed and you get the buff. So I found pretty crazy use of this already, just messing around a bit. Let's say I open up, yeah? By the way, there are many changes coming in type of 1. For example, Blood Talent's now 3 stacks instead of 2. Berserk and Incarn have been changed quite a bit as well. Berserk now gives you 1.5 calm points, or 1 calm point every 1.5 seconds, and also stacks calm points that you can spend when it overcaps up to 3, which you'll also see right now. But the main part of this video is to focus on the clone PvP talent though. So let's say we open up, pretend to have 0 calm points. We can go actually rake, get 5 calm points, so proc BT, 3 BTs. We can rip, we can Feral Frenzy, bite. And as our friends ending, if we land a clone, back in cat form, bite, 1 more frenzy, keep it going, proc a new BT. Of course, in PvP, actually landing clones will be more tough, which is why I think a full haste build is going to be quite nice. Again, rip, new Feral Frenzy, 5 comp points again. And here's the thing, by the way, you can see the overcap comp points are stored up to 3 with overflying power, but I actually made a video kind of going over this already. So that's not the focus right now. But also quite neat. But yeah, as you can see, pretty damn strong. So think in a 1v1 duel scenario, this thing is not that crazy, because if you're cloning the person you're dueling, that clones up for 5 seconds or 6 seconds now, and the buff is only up for 5. So you gotta re-clone off your full cyclone, and then you can do it on them. But in a scenario like Arena, especially with pets, where you can pretty much just always cyclone something with a high haste build, I can see this being super good. So again, I think we're going to go probably very, very high haste and verse. Also, master going to be great as well. But landing clones with a high haste can be really, really tough, especially with the range of it. If I start casting clone and my haste is low, and let's say enemies this far away, they just run max range and I won't hit it. But with the high haste, you can definitely kind of just stun, land some clones, re-clones. And it's all about just completing the cast. That's what it's all about. So one thing you might want to get used to with this is, usually if I play clone, you'll cyclone and then instantly enter cat form. Now if you do this, it's going to put you out of cat form, because this talent actually puts you in cat form by itself, automatically. So you cast cyclone and you're in cat form. Just keep that in mind. Because today when I was testing it, I kept just going cat form after clone and then leaving it, because I was doing it 2 times, basically. But yeah, so this is the talent. We're going to now show some duels against a Red Paladin, trying to get some value out of this. Red Paladins are, of course, very, very, very strong, so the duels might not go the best, but at least we'll see kind of how the talent can be used in a 1v1 scenario. Sadly, can't really play Arena right now on the PTR. No one's playing it, so therefore, it's kind of hard to test it in that scenario, but here we go. Moving in. Going. Incarn. Rake. Rip. Bite. Wings. Stringy this one. We're on a wall now. The 4 seconds there. I'm just going very, very aggressive right now with Heart and Incarn. Bubble. Okay, good. We get bubble. We get bubble. I mean, that is kind of big. That is actually pretty huge, guys. Hold me now. Guys, now we can potentially win. Let's see here. Meld, Rake. Sense up again. Maim, Frenzy. More heart heals. Big heals, big heals. Move it in. Kill him for forbearance. No, the buff's forbearance. Clone. Clone again, clone again. Rip. Frenzy. The Rip Frenzy's huge. Skin. One more, one more. New Frenzy, new Frenzy. New Frenzy, man. Okay. Actually, okay, that one's so good for me. And I still didn't win, so I think that's a good last duel. Because that duel, I thought everything kind of went right. So I think I'll take that duel. I got like high value out of the Clone Town too. I think I'll be happy with that one.